Knock, knock.
Katie? How did you
Well, you might not be talking to me anymore, but your mom still is. She still has my number. She called me and told me you were in the hospital, and I came right away. I got the job.
Congratulations. How long was I out? I never doubted you. If you think that's what I meant, it's just
No, I just got the offer a couple of days ago. I was gonna call you after your audition, but
But instead, meet me here at a hospital again. Ta-da. You were right.
I didn't come here to tell you I told you so.
I know. I know you didn't, Katie. Let's just say I had some time to think about things when I came to, and when you confronted me, I felt like it was like I had things under control to the point where I didn't even think there was anything to be under control, but I guess I didn't know anything.
Well, at least you know you can't get rid of me. Well, at least if your mom has anything to say about it.
My mom does love you. I swear she would adopt you if she could.
She basically is my mom. We've known each other forever, and she is my designated spades partner.
Oh my God, that was like one time, and I wasn't there. It doesn't count. So, take it she got my message. I haven't talked to her since before the audition. I just kind of woke up here with a nurse in my face, and she didn't answer. How did she sound when you talked to her?
She's worried about you.
I know.
She's on her way down now, though. I know she's going to be happy to see that you're okay. She doesn't want to lose you. None of us do. Good morning.
Oh, shit, girl, you scared the shit out of me. Oh, thought you'd still be out cold, especially after the way you and your girl were throwing them back last night.
I know my limits.
Well, your friend don't. I told her drunk ass all night to stop trying to mess with that thing on the wall.
Girl,
And then when she took her ass on that ladder
and fell on that bike.
Oh, girl, that's your friend.
You know you love her.
See, I didn't invite her back here.
Oh my gosh, you didn't finish this? You want some?
Oh, no, I'm good. Man, last night was a trip.
I can't believe you're about to be out here working for the Lex Reeves. Oh my God, you're gonna be in the big leagues.
I know. I mean, it's just an interview, but it's like interview number 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But we're both about to be in the big league soon. Oh yeah, you're the one who's getting flown out to Chicago,
You mean bust to Chicago?
sent for by the recruiters from Hollywood.
I guess so. When you say it like that, it does sound a little weird.
Well, when you make it big and you need a campaign to launch your first hit single, you know which PR firm you're gonna go with, at least which designer.
Yeah, I know. You know, I guess they don't just want to see what I'll do on camera, you know? I don't think I'll make it on the air, and I doubt I'll make it on the show, but it's still an honor, and I'm really excited.
I'm so sorry, honey. I love you, but I'm gonna apologize in advance for what I'm about to do in there.
Oh, God. Oh, use the spray. There's spray under the cabinet. Yeah. Jeez. Why would you say that? Oh, 4 weeks away. Chicago. Well, if it's 4 weeks, I at least got time to lose some weight, because if I do make it on air, I do not want to look like a fat ass. Dainty lady. Gonna be a dainty lady. Dainty lady.
Tina,
Yeah.
were you drinking last night?
You know that is not my vice.
That's what I thought. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, what's up?
There's barf in your toilet. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had a cookie earlier this morning with the really sweet frosting, and it sits on your stomach, and it's really like too much for you, and I just figured, better out than in,
No, I don't know. You made yourself throw up?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Ooh, you're really gonna have to tell me something.
I don't actually have to tell you shit, okay?
Well, last time you were casually throwing up, I had to call your mother and tell her you were unconscious and on your way to the ER.
That was 5 fucking years ago, Katie. You're never gonna let me live it down. God.
I don't want to fight with you, but I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. I just want to know that you're okay.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'm okay.
Then why is there barf in your toilet?
Are you fucking kidding me? I've already told you. Jesus.
Lie if you want to.
Oh, no. Fuck that. You don't care. You don't want to see if I'm okay. No, if you wanted to know if I was okay, you would have, I don't know, maybe you would have called me in the last 6 months. Maybe you just called me so you can rub this brand new job that you don't even have in my face with your new funky ass friends. And now you want to come into my house and question me about barf in my toilet? You really must be feeling high and mighty now.
Show me your thighs.
What?
Yeah, no, I want to know if you're
No.
cutting again too. I am not going to watch you do this again.
Fuck you. And you know what? You can get the fuck out of my house for that bullshit. And you can stay on.
I'm going to have to put up with this shit. You threw up your breakfast, and I am not taking responsibility for it this time.
Oh, yada, go on, get out of here, shit. Coming in my damn house. See your ass in 6 fucking months. Where you been? And if I did, the fuck? Coming in here fucking with my vibes. I'm fucking practice, fuck. How about I blow this shit off? Fuck with me. I'm ready. what's going on. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, why you gotta make things? Why you gotta make things so difficult? Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. It seems you're talking crazy. It seems you're talking to me. Not today, Katie, not today. No, not in my house. It's clear we must be having a real misunderstanding. Yes, I'll tell you like I tell anybody. Don't give me lip, you can keep that. Don't give me shit, you can keep that. I won't take it, you can bet that. I won't take it, no, no. Don't give me lip, you can keep that. Don't give me shit, you can keep that. I won't take it, you can bet that. I won't take it, no, no. I ain't taking no shit from your lips. No. Shit. Anytime. I'm trying to get my shit together. You gonna come up in here trying to fuck me up? No. I can't even fucking sing anymore. Taking up my space, sleeping in my house.
Number 245.
Hi, excuse me. It's hot in here with these lights. My name is Miss Lotus Funk, and I am a looping artist, loop machine, and you can call me 245 for short. But I'm here to play some music for you guys, so let me just get started.
from the ground, but I can't let it get me down. I done dug deep to grow so far. I'm heading back to the stars. I'm reaching up and reaching out, like a tree I'll sprout. I'm planting roots and digging deep. I'm standing on my 2 feet. I'm reaching up and down. I'm reaching up and out. And I'm going back, 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 back to the stars. Back, 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 back to the stars. Back, 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 back to the stars. Back, 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 yeah. The cold is coming from the ground, but I can't let it get me down. I done dug deep to go so far. I'm heading back to the stars.
She's on her way down now. I know she's gonna be happy to see that you're okay. She doesn't want to lose you. None of us do.
I know. You know, when you caught me and confronted me, and for some reason I kicked you out of my house, I've been extreme dieting for about 3 weeks. I didn't want to call it what it was then. I still don't want to call it what it is now. Whatever it is, I know it's landed me here 2 times, and it ain't right. And you were right to question me. And,
I don't care about the fight. I'm just glad you're okay.
I guess you can call this okay.
Could have been worse.
I don't know if it gets much worse than passing out in front of 5 cameras and 3 judges.
Well, at least you were in front of 5 cameras and 3 judges. Trust me, they'll remember you next time. Too soon. That's too soon.
That's definitely too soon.
Seriously, they're the ones who sent for you. And I'm sure they're still interested.
Sure. Maybe.
Well, if and only if. And if not, you're still the best damn singing looper that I know.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's awfully narrow, but I'll take it.
Come on, don't beat yourself up. I know you're upset, but you can't sulk and FOMO forever. And it really could have been worse.
You're right. It really could have. You're right.
Well, surprise. I'm taking you home, so you're stuck with me for the next few hours.
Oh, well, on the bright side, I sort of passed out and got here, so I'm already packed. I think I'll just let my phone charge for a little bit. I'll probably need my signal once my mom gets her signal back.
Dana, I'm sorry that I was so short with you. I wish I would have made it easier for you to talk to me.
It's okay. I'm sorry that I didn't reach out and I forgot that I could lean on you.
You know, you could really Taylor Swift this shit and make a really dope song.
Yeah, I could see you doing some Taylor Swift shit. But you know, I'm here for the contrary. I like it. You know, I might do a song called like Semantics and make it all about how words mean nothing. Or I'll do a song called Knowledge and make it about how we know nothing. Oh, you know what? I could do a song about feeling lost, but then call it home. I like that. Let me give them their robes back and grab my phone and get undressed, but I'll see you in the hall in a little. Thanks. When I walk alone at night, the sun, when I walk, when I walk alone at night, the sun don't shine. When I walk alone at night, the sun don't shine, but that don't mean it won't. No, there might not be much light
lies. I'll be just fine. I'll find my way back home. I'll find my way back home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Lost in Home.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Oh, this is just beautiful. I got a little teary-eyed at the end. So beautiful. Oh. Round of applause to the cast and the crew. Thank you again. So what you guys think of that? Nice, awesome. So I know that's the topic is, it's a lot to digest. You know, Lost at Home is definitely inspired by the blog Lost. If you haven't read it, you should check it out. There's definitely more where that came from. And in the nature of it being a serious topic and something worth discussing, I figured the most natural follow-up of play of that regard would be a wonderful discussion with a great author and a wonderful woman who I met. Geez, was it like 3 weeks ago? Maybe like a month ago. And we sat down. Her name is Bridget Wilder, author of Why Me? A Question I Would Not Ask God. And I've had an opportunity to read some of her book, and it's definitely intriguing and motivating. And her story and her journey just is something that I think should be spread. And I welcomed the space today for her to come up here so we can have a discussion. Because when we started talking, oh man, let me tell you, when you felt that, I'm like, we got to bring that in front of some people. So if you guys would do me the honor and welcome to the stage, Ms. Bridget Wilder. So we're just gonna sit here and have a quick talk back. I wanted to have a TV show, so I made some little cards here. So we have a microphone to pass back and forth. So this is a legitimate TV show now. So Bridget, first question, so the audience can be more familiar with you and your work. And by the way, there's flyers outside on the merch table, so you should definitely grab a few and also grab a copy of the book. But I wanted to start by having you tell us a bit about your journey and what it was about this story that intrigued you to be here.
This story resonated with my life completely. I'm going to start by sharing I had issues with, I was raped at the age of 15, and it led me to a journey of being broken. I went through a journey of being rejected in my life. Fast forward, when I was the age of 36, I lost my husband. We had 10 children. And I lost a child at the age of 6. All of me and my husband's children together, no stepchildren. Became a widow at the age of 36. That was 10 years ago. And I was introduced to all of the brokenness within me. But what happened in my life with the loss of my husband, with the loss of my child, it introduced me to the other side of me, the victorious side of me. I became a business owner. I graduated from Mount Mary University. But mind you, I was married for 17 years, and I was broken through that whole process of my marriage. I was not good at being a wife because of all the brokenness that I had within me. So suffering through the losses introduced me to the power that existed within me. When I graduated from Mount Mary University, I was the only African American in the program, dietetics, and I minored in psychology, which touches on my passion in what the play represented. Because now I teach nutrition concepts and help women understand the why behind the why of eating behaviors. But I was my first client. I lost 150 pounds. I'm a dietitian in the community. I own my own staffing business, and I am a motivational speaker, just sharing my journey to help people be introduced to themselves so they can get to the best part of them. But when you experience a bunch of rejection and brokenness, you don't know the power that's in you. Just like in the play, I watched her evolve into this being when she performed. But I saw her broken state when she was in the bed or trying to throw up her food, not knowing what existed within her. That was me. So now, with my journey of just being whole and complete, I'm able to see that lens of who I am, and because I see who I am, I can also see who other people are. And my job is to help people be introduced to what that is, the power that exists within you, the beauty that I saw on the stage, the beauty that I saw of the women when I walked in. I was amazed. Just beautiful African American women, white women, beautiful black men. Some of us are full of insecurities, but we're so dressed up, we don't even, people can't see it, but we know who we are when we go home, and we take our clothes off, and when people are not accepting our true value. We have so much. And the thing about what I saw in you is people need to be introduced to what you bring to the table. The world needs to see that gift. But first you have to see it in order to represent it. And that's what my story was. I had to see this boss chick that was full of hopelessness, widow, children aged 16 to 4 months old, and had to raise them alone. Didn't even know I had the ability to do such a thing. I was like, God, you chose me for this? Like, what are we doing here? Who? This one? You got the wrong one. But not only did it introduce me to myself, but I got introduced to God, his power to move me into levels that I never thought that I could experience. Platforms, business opportunities, people I've met along the way. That's even adding on to my journey. So.
You know what? We're gonna have a little kiki right now. So we got a couple conversation starters, and with that, you know, we'll jump into it. And you know, like this is a talk back, so
Yes.
you know, we all in this conversation. Y'all feeling invited?
Yes.
Yes. All right. All right.
So I have a question for you.
All right.
So when you realize this is rejection, in regards to rejection,
Mhm.
and that's one of the titles in my book, chapters. When you realize fear of rejection impacted your life, what motivation kept you going in spite of the fear?
Right. All right. So there was a point where the fear of what it was the fear of rejection got so bad that it internalized, and when it started to inhibit my growth, I had to let it go. And it was definitely well past the point of me acknowledging that it was inhibiting my life, that I let it go. But when you see it, and you see you're holding on to something, that dead weight, that feeling, that energy that's just like drawing yourself and you know, and doing harm to yourself. So it's just kind of like, I weigh the options. It's either like I'm gonna sink with this, or I'm gonna let it go and float above it. So,
And I would answer that question for the audience. When you realize fear of rejection impacted your life, what motivation kept you going in spite of the fear? First of all, I didn't know that I was my own worst enemy. Because when you self-sabotage, you're killing your own hopes and dreams. I didn't need other people to do it for me because I was doing it myself. So what I was doing to myself, that's the energy I gave to everything I connected with, relationships. And I want to talk about with being raped at the age of 15. I suppressed it until I was 45 years old, which was just last year. In the middle of writing my book, I held that. And when I was writing, my mind went back to, and God brought it back to my mind, all of the steps that happened in my life. Why was I always facing issues with rejection? It had everything to do with what happened to me. And when I suppressed it, I thought I was dumb. Now, mind you, was always a 4-point student in me. I just didn't know it. So I dressed the part. I was a beautiful chocolate petite young lady. However, I didn't know it. So I tried to make other people see it by wearing fancy clothes and slave hairstyles. I always got complimented on that. But the energy of rejection, fear, self-doubt, every encounter I made, no matter how I dressed, that's all they saw. Because that's what I exuded. That's the energy I gave. So confidence is so important because you don't realize that other people they know that you're not confident, even if you're not trying to show it. Your true self always shows up wherever you go.
That is true.
It's always going to show up. You're trying to hide it, but it's going to show. When I walked and when I sat out there, I made my point to sit up straight. I always want to exude what's in me now. But before I had a bow down slumber spirit. So that's how I was treated. I was always treated like the underdog. All these gifts and stuff I have in me to teach people how to lose weight, motivate women into wellness, but it was hidden. It was hidden behind this over 300-pound woman, having a whole bunch of children, self-doubt and fear. And when I showed up, nobody saw me. So I made it a point to fight that. I fight that by telling myself, I'm worth it. I am somebody. I'm fearfully and beautifully made. Nobody, no man can tell me who I'm not because I know who I am. But it's unfortunate that I had to realize that in my 40s. Now I want women to get it when they're 2, born. Right? Born. So that what I had to go through, they don't have to experience that.
Right.
So I feel like I'm like sheep for the slaughter. I don't look like my age, I'm told. I don't look like I have that many children, I'm told.
Good.
But I don't feel that. I have this youthful, vibrant spirit. I took it back. It's a phrase in my book at the end where it says, I took it back. I took it back. All my hopes and dreams, the enemy had to surrender. He had to give them back. Because I took it back. I took control of that.
Because they're yours to begin with.
They were mine to begin with.
Oh, that's
They're yours to begin with.
yeah.
So, my next question to you. How have you found your way from brokenness to whole?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Still finding. I'm like, it's like, how could I do this analogy? Let's see. It's a vessel with continual maintenance. Oh gosh, because it's like, and I talked about it in the when I did the interview, and I can't even remember if I made it in, but I remember just yabbing and talking, and saying like, once you acknowledge a journey that you went through, reflecting on it often reminds you of the place that you haven't touched yet. I kept saying like, I would try to see the big picture of things, trying to reflect on it and think back and share the journey and talk about it. I'm always trying to look at the big picture and remove myself and see the big picture, and then I step back and I look and I see that it's just like this incomplete picture, right? So it's like I'm seeing the big picture, but it's not finished. So it's just recognizing that it's a journey, and when I'm feeling burdened by the journey, understanding that it's a journey that I pace out, and remembering that moving forward is great, and staying stagnant is stagnant and no growth. So moving forward, that's that growth for me. Like trying to get past it, and if I'm stagnant, I allow myself space to breathe, but
I also have to acknowledge that, you know, being stagnant for too long is inhibiting my growth.
And for me, how have you found your way from brokenness to whole? In one of my chapters, brokenness, I say, I didn't start with brokenness. I was just doing this thing called life. But brokenness started messing with me. I was just doing my thing, living, existing, like we all do. I didn't ask for a fight. I didn't ask to be raped. I didn't ask to have 9 children and become widowed when I caught myself doing it the right way. I didn't have any children outside of marriage. One husband. I didn't ask for that. So brokenness started with me, and I needed help to be delivered from that brokenness. And there goes, again, my relationship with God that made me better in that area. But I had something to do with it. I had to allow it. I had to make a choice to come out of that. I wanted something better. I felt like, man, my book is called Why Me? A Question I Refuse to Ask God. People often ask me, why did you title your book that? Oftentimes, we don't question God when things are going well, when we get a new car, a new spouse, we get these wonderful opportunities, then he's okay. But when a storm arises, God, where's he at? I mean, he doing me sluggish, like everybody else going up, but not me. I'm always the one in the back, I'm never in front. But do we ever stop to think that we needed the brokenness, the areas of dryness to get to a new mindset? Because oftentimes, I never heard, even Oprah Winfrey and all of the successes that she had, her aunt had her sleep on the porch because she was dark-skinned. She was molested. Look at Oprah now. Something created Oprah to be Oprah, and it was the struggle she had in her life. Something created Bridget to be Bridget because of the struggles I had in my life. I was talking to this beautiful young man. I know you have a girlfriend, but I'm calling you beautiful. I was telling him I had an issue with dependency. I depended on my husband for absolutely everything. Now I have to do his job plus mine. I work and have a business. I have to take the boys to get their haircuts. Got to do all the college stuff. Got a son going to Howard University, shout out. But now I'm a single mother who went through homelessness after my husband died. Graduated from Mount Mary University with honors. I didn't see that. I didn't know I had that. But if it wasn't for the life lessons, if it wasn't for the struggles, I wouldn't have had the strength to say, okay, I'm ready now. I'm tired. Something had to make me tired. Even now I go through things that make me tired, but it fuels me for the next fight. I'm ready. I'm like, look. I always got my dukes up, but I always see the victory after every challenge because it happens time again. Time again. To lose 150 pounds, and now I'm a dietitian. That's my degree, and I have a psychology degree, and I infuse those two together. Now I not only have the business ability, the knowledge, I have the life experience. So when someone said, how do you do it with 9 kids? Girl, I can't even do it with 1. Help me. They said, help me. Okay. And I'm still working on my journey. That's cool. But 150 pounds is not bad. It's not bad. I don't care how much more I got, I did that. But I don't stay stuck in my successes. Because if you get stuck in your successes, what's going to catapult you to the next level?
Right, that's stagnancy.
You gotta keep moving. So that's it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Well, does anybody feel moved to speak or say anything or want to talk or share? I can't really see your hands or anything. You can say something.
They can ask me questions too.
Anyone want to have any questions? Okay.
I have a question. Let's be. Well, I'm coming from this from a personal standpoint because I've known you like literally over half my life, and I don't know. How did you find this? Because I myself can relate to having issues with, self-image, and especially with us both being in the field of work that we're in. It's something that we can't really run from. But I really just want to know, was there like a specific turning point that I was like not aware was happening, that I was around to witness maybe? But I don't know, that's not really a question, but it's more so like, I had no idea that all of this was going on with you. You know what I mean? Like I read the blogs and I kind of had an idea of what the play was going to be about, but still wasn't really, didn't really prepare me as much for seeing, it in front of me. And it just really makes me feel like, dang, this all happened and I was like, in her life and I didn't know, like, was there anything more that I could have done to be more receptive to something like this? Or, I don't know, I'm just kind of just spouting thoughts out at the moment, but I don't know, I'm kind of just like, what made this all just come full circle for me, I guess?
So I actually got that feedback from a lot of folks after reading the blog, like, oh my God, what, this was going on? And I can just say, like, when you are at least when I won't say you, when I'm in that space of like, that clouded area where it's just like, I'm in these thoughts that aren't good, aren't healthy, and holding me back, the last thing I'm thinking of doing is like telling you're not gonna find out no time soon. I'm gonna just put this face on and just and go home and boo-hoo in privacy, essentially. And honestly, when people say check on your strong friends, it's like that's real. And check on your missing friends. Like, where you been? What you been up to? Why you been hiding type deal? Because sometimes, and a lot of the times, isolation begets isolation. So when you start to feel alone and just out by yourself, and when I'm starting to feel like, well, I just, I ain't got nobody, well, I got these people, but I still don't have nobody. I'm just by myself. Then I start to act as if I'm by myself. I start to say, well, I don't have no friends. So, no, I'm not going to leave my house because who am I going to go hang out with? My non-friends, they're at home with me. So that's pretty much it, like isolating myself is real. And, it's something that, I struggle with a lot, and even with college, isolating that part of me, it's like, I'm fun, vivacious, outgoing, and then, I put it on and I take it off, so. I think I see a hand.
Well, I'm gonna go to the acting piece of it. I wanna give you kudos to see a young black lady take the time to put on such a lovely presentation, regardless if it's true, if it's false, if it's a book, it's a story. For you to take this full circle to become an actress in such a lovely place, for me to come out my house at my age, this late, to come see this and enjoy it, I want to tip my hat to you. You don't know who I am, but I've watched you grow. I was at your graduation, we graduated in Madison. And I want to tell you, it's called life. We all go through it. You will continue to go through it, but you will get through it. And for the young lady who sat with you and told your story, be blessed. We all have children, we have life. It's going to continue to get better. You just have to remember to hold your head up, because we're young, gifted, and we black, and we black women. And I want to give you both kudos. Continue to write your stories, tell your stories, and get through it and get to it. And I want to say thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm full of surprises, y'all. I got one more treat for y'all. Yep. So in the last scene, I made a joke about writing a song called Knowledge and have it being about how don't nobody know nothing, and a song called Semantics, and you know that line. Those are all real songs. Guess what? And I have a new video that is coming out soon. So that last song's Home is for my next project, Alignments, and this video, Knowledge, that's about to play is also coming up on my next album, Alignments. There's some stickers, show some artwork outside, and I hope you guys enjoy. This video will be out in a few months, but since y'all here, y'all special. So, so you get to see it first.
You've always got to know the ledge that you are on. The ledger is long, but you better read it all. My brain's a muscle, so I better use it, make it strong. Oh, the way I've got here has been plagued with many wrongs. I see the answer, but the road is very long. My sense of self is draining from my mind, it hurts my soul. The precious mind is divine, it fuels us from the inside. The truth is here, we can't hide, this propaganda can't ride. I hear my spirit of lies, don't talk about your dirt, I listen to